Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mecha Mike back with another anime review. But before we get into the review, can you do me a favor and drop a like, share this video, and subscribe to the channel so I can keep giving you guys this anime content. So, anime fans, if you're looking for an anime that hooks you in with an intriguing premise but leaves you wondering what exactly I just watched, then this is definitely the anime for you. The anime is entitled The Detective is Already Dead. The series starts with a bang, literally, introducing us to our protagonists, Kimihiko Kimizuka, and the quirky detective Siesta. Their dynamic is set up as a classic detective and sidekick duo, solving crimes and also facing mysterious organizations. But there's a catch. The title isn't misleading. Siesta's death is revealed right from the start, setting the stage for a mystery that spans both the past and the present. What follows is a story that blends detective work, action, romance, and even sci fi moments, creating an experience that is as ambitious as it is messy. The series promises an emotional and thrilling ride, but does it manage to deliver? The anime follows Kimizuka, who, a year after Siesta's death, is trying to live a normal life, only to be dragged back into the world of crime solving. Through a series of flashbacks, we learn about his time as Siesta's assistant, uncovering bizarre cases and strange enemies, including the organization known as SPES. As the story progresses, new characters emerge, each connected to Siesta's past in ways that make the narrative feel increasingly convoluted. The mystery of Siesta's death and her true nature reveals the driving force, but the pacing suffers due to the constant time jumps. What starts as an engaging detective story quickly shifts into something that feels more like a sci fi battle series. There are moments of brilliance, such as the emotional weight behind certain revelations, but they often get overshadowed by this erratic storytelling. The plot juggles too many ideas at once, making it difficult for a single element to truly shine. Kimihiko Kimizuka is a protagonist weighed down by his past, often acting like a reluctant hero despite being highly competent. Siesta is the heart of the show, stealing every scene she's in with her wit, charm, and unshakable confidence, which makes her absence in the present timeline even more frustrating. Other key characters include Nagisa, a girl who mysteriously inherits Siesta's heart, both figuratively and literally, and Charlotte, a skilled sniper with ties to Siesta's past. There's also Alicia, a seemingly innocent girl with a dangerous secret, adding another layer of intrigue. While each character has potential, the development often feels rushed or inconsistent. Many of them feel more like a plot device than fully realized individuals, existing only to push Kimizuka's journey forward. The series desperately wants you to care about these characters, but it doesn't always give them the depth needed to make that happen. And that kind of happens, especially with shorter anime. If they're a longer anime, they can build up the characters and develop them more. But when you only have so many episodes, that's how things just often shake loose most of the time. From a visual standpoint, The Detective is Already Dead is a mixed bag with some standout moments and some questionable choices. Studio ENGI provides vibrant character designs and striking backgrounds, but the animation quality is a little bit inconsistent, especially in action heavy scenes. Certain episodes showcase more fluid motion and impressive cinematography, while others suffer from stiff movements and awkward CGI. And this happens from time to time in anime, especially if it's not super funded like the major anime. So it's not something to not watch because of it, because sometimes they just don't have the budget. But also the character designs themselves are appealing, with Siesta's white haired, blue eyed aesthetic being particularly iconic. Unfortunately, the inconsistent animation makes it hard to stay fully immersed again because it might be budget issues. Some scenes should feel grand and cinematic, end up looking underwhelming due to choppy frame rates and poorly rendered effects. It just happens. And while the show has its visually striking moments, they aren't frequent enough to compensate for the weaker ones. So again, there's a trade-off, especially if it's not an anime that was really just money just dumped at it, thrown at it. It happens, but it's still a good watch no matter what. The soundtrack does a solid job of setting the mood with a mix of suspenseful and emotional tracks that enhance key moments. The opening theme is a catchy and fitting song that captures the series' mysterious yet action packed nature. The voice acting is another highlight as well, with Saki Miyashita delivering a standout performance as Siesta, making her an unforgettable presence. Kimizuka, voiced by Arata Nagai, conveys a mix of melancholy and sarcasm that fits the character well. However, the supporting cast sometimes falls flat, lacking the emotional depth needed for certain dramatic scenes. There are times when the voice performances feel mismatched with the tone of the story, making emotional moments feel less impactful. But despite this, the overall sound design does enough to make the viewer engaged, and even when the plot struggles to do the same. Now, despite its flaws, the series excels in its initial premise and its ability to keep viewers intrigued. The blend of detective work, romance, and action creates a unique mix that keeps things unpredictable. Siesta's character alone is reason enough to watch, as she steals every scene with her intelligence, charm, and combat prowess. The show also explores interesting themes of legacy, identity, and moving on from the past, even if they aren't always executed perfectly. When the series is at its best, it delivers moments of genuine excitement and emotional weight. There are flashes of brilliance in the way basically how the mystery unfolds, particularly in how Siesta's influence lingers over the entire story. If the show had managed to stay focused on its strongest elements, it would have been something truly special. But as we talked about before, there are some flaws. Unfortunately, the anime's biggest weakness is its storytelling structure, which often feels disjointed and messy. The constant shifts between past and present make it difficult to stay engaged, as crucial points get buried under excessive exposition. The supernatural elements, while intriguing, sometimes feel out of place in what initially seemed like a grounded detective story. Character motivations can be a little bit vague or poorly explained as well, making certain twists feel unearned. By the end, many viewers are left more confused than satisfied. The anime tries to do too much at once, resulting in a narrative that lacks coherence and emotional payoff. It feels like the story needed either more episodes to flesh out its ideas or a tighter focus on the core mystery. So, like I said, it sometimes comes down to there's just not enough episodes there, or the budget. So sometimes it can kind of mess stuff up. But again, it happens. But it's not a reason not to watch this anime. The Detective is Already Dead is an anime filled with highs and lows, offering moments of brilliance along with frustrating storytelling choices. But if you enjoy intriguing mysteries, strong character chemistry, and unpredictable twists, you might still find enjoyment here. However, if you're looking for a tightly written detective story with a satisfying conclusion, this series might leave you a little bit disappointed. The animation and soundtrack help elevate the experience, but they can't fully make up for the narrative inconsistencies. In the end, this is a show that had potential but struggled to fully realize it. It is a series that will likely divide audiences, with some loving its ambition while others grow frustrated with the execution. Whether or not it is worth watching all depends on how much patience you have for a story that doesn't always play by the rules. So for me, after watching this anime, I would definitely have to rate it a 5 out of 10. That does not mean it is not a good anime. This anime is definitely a good watch. It's not the top tier anime, but it's still, if you're looking for a new change of pace anime, something that is a little bit different than what you're used to watching, definitely take a look and watch this anime. Don't let the score keep you from still watching something good. So, what do you think of the anime? The Detective is Already Dead. Did you enjoy the mystery and the action? Or did the pacing and the plot twist kind of throw you off a little bit? Let me know in the comments. If you like this review, be sure to subscribe for more in depth anime breakdowns and reviews just like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And remember, sometimes the biggest mystery isn't the case itself, it's figuring it out. My name is Mecha Mike, and for all the socials, that's MECCHA Mike, and I'm out.